So this is the video for our Unit 6 test. It's been a very long time since we made any videos, so I'll definitely be rusty. And you can probably hear my kids doing homework and the dogs and football on in the background, so my apologies. If you have any questions about what goes on in this video, you can just email your teachers. We'll be checking email this week. So let's get started. I think I'm going to go page by page so each video is not too long. So this will be the first page of our review. So number 1 says, if x is a positive integer, 4x to the 1/2 is equivalent to. So this was on your quiz, and a lot of people really struggled with this one. What I saw happen a lot on the quiz was everyone said this was the square root of 4x, which is not true. There's an invisible 1 for an exponent here. So the x to the 1/2 is independent of the 4. So it's really 4 and then the square root of x, because remember, that's what x to the 1/2 is. So the answer for this one is number 2. Be very careful, that will be on your test. Number 2, we have in parentheses 3a to the 4, b to the 3rd, and that whole quantity is squared. And then underneath, it's 3a to the -5, b to the 6. So the first thing I'm going to do is give that 2 to everything inside the parentheses, including the 3. So 3 squared is 9. A to the 4 times 2, because power to a power, you multiply your exponents, and then b to the 6. All over 3, a to the -5, b to the 6. Now, to each his own, but those of you in my class know I hate negative exponents, so I'm just going to rewrite this and move that -5 up top. That way, I'm just working with all positives. So 9, a to the 8, a to the +5, b to the 6, all over 3, the a to the -5 is up in the numerator now, b to the 6. So when we simplify this, 9 divided by 3 is 3. These a's are both in the numerator, so since you're technically multiplying, you're adding your exponents. So that's a to the 13, and then b to the 6's, those cancel out to a 1. So that's your answer, 3a to the 13. Come on. Which of the following is equivalent? It's weird that circle stayed put. Which is equivalent to y equals 4 to the x? So when I look at this problem, all of the options are written in logarithmic form. Now, it's not asking for the inverse. It's just saying what is equivalent. So I'm going to rewrite this. There go my dogs. Y equals 4 to the x. So remember, 4 is your base, x is your exponent, and then the y equals is your number. That's exponential form. Equivalent with a log just means you're rewriting it in log form. So log base, remember Benny? Base number equals exponent, which is letter B. If they asked for the inverse in log form, you would have to flip the x and y first, but they're not asking for that here. They're just asking for equivalent. Now, this one says, what's the inverse? And it's in log form. So to do the inverse, we have to flip the x and y. X equals 4 to the y. So yes, we took the inverse. Now we have to put it in log form to isolate the y. Base, exponent, number. And then to put it in logarithmic form, log base number equals exponent. So where is it? Right here, letter A. And then number 5, write the expression the 6th root of x to the 8th power in simplest exponential form. So since there's a radical here, it's radical form. Exponential form looks like this. We have power on top, so 8's on top, roots on the bottom. That is exponential form, but it's not simplest exponential form. just simplify your fraction. 8 over 6 is the same thing as 4 over 3. That is simplest exponential form. Number 6, I like these. You could, oh no, you don't know how to solve with a logarithm yet. This way to solve is with common bases. I see a 6 and a 1 over 36. So 6 is going to be our common base, and then it's x plus 1. That's not going anywhere. To turn 1 over 36 into a base of 6, we know 6 squared is 36. So to put that 36 in the denominator, you make the exponent negative. With your common bases, those can cancel out. So you have x plus 1 equals -2. And to solve for x, you subtract 1 on both sides. So you get x equals -3. I'll stop the video here and make the page 2 video next.